As we've been discussing, one of the main factors leading to discrimination against women and minorities in the gaming world is a lack of women as gatekeepers. But an effort is now underway to empower girls and young women to take leadership roles as content producers and designers by giving them access to greater opportunities in tech-related careers. As full-frame contributor Sandra Hughes reports, the next generation of female gamers are gearing up to be literal game changers in the gaming industry.
The world of video gaming may seem like it's teenage boy territory. Last year's top seller was the military guns and action-packed Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Its sales pushed the Call of Duty series over $10 billion worldwide. But statistics show girls are just as interested as boys in the gaming world. The majority of American girls, 59%, play video games, compared to 84% of boys. Still, girls say the online video gaming world isn't always a friendly place for them.
What is that gaming world like if you're a girl?
Oftentimes you don't always say you're a girl because sometimes you get a lot of negative comments on the games, and there's a lot of hackers who try to spam you. So usually I avoid mentioning gender, which makes it a lot more enjoyable.
Show me again. You gave me a little example before. You said you push this button and kind of do that. Yeah.
11-year-old Kendall McDermott may hide her identity online, but she's not going to back away from technology altogether.
Go find that file. Where do we save it?
She spent part of her summer at an all-girls computer camp, learning to code and create technology that fuels the gaming industry. ID Tech is the mother company that birthed Alexa Cafe after noticing a huge gender disparity in their other computer camps.
The majority of our programs are dominated by males, by boys. And so for probably every 30 boys, there's maybe only about 5 girls. So that's a statistic that we see reflected in the country, in this world, online. And so Alexa Cafe is our company's small part in changing that and creating more equality.
Camps like Alexa Cafe and Planet Bravo's Code Like a Girl have summer sessions and year-round classroom models created for girls who want to learn how to think like a computer and compete for high-tech jobs.
This program aims to get girls, before they get biased, before gender socialization takes over, to experiencing a creative side of technology, and from there see what they can create. But this program has to be specially for girls, so they can feel safe in it. They can feel like they can move at their pace and not be judged or be held to someone else's idea of what the project should be. And Code Like a Girl came from that.
At Code Like a Girl, student Tay Stevens is creating her own video game. It features a Supergirl hero with no guns or blood.
I thought that it'd be cool since she's Supergirl, right? So she has to save somebody. So I decided that it'd be like you have to collect some keys, like right there, and once you collect the keys, you go to a different level. And once you get all them, you go to this level.
Do you think more girls need to take an interest in computers and coding in school, your age, because those are the kind of jobs that are going to be available someday?
Yes, I definitely do, because not only it's you're showing, like, you can put a lot in just a game about yourself, and girls are sometimes complaining about, oh, I don't like that game. Mm-hmm. So I think, then make your own game, but they have to learn how. And I think it's a good profession for not just boys to do it, but for girls to do it as well.
Tay says it's time for girls to stop complaining about the boys' shoot-'em-up games and start creating games that everyone will want to play.
It's called Code Like a Girl because we want to be treated equal, but that doesn't mean that I totally say, oh, boys stink. Mm-hmm. Because that'd be kind of not really, that'd be kind of hypocritical, I guess.
Girls may be dreaming about jobs in the computer field, but right now, for many, that's all it is, just a dream. In 2013, just 26% of computing professionals were women. That's the same percentage as in 1960. And in engineering, it's even worse. Women made up just 12% of working engineers.
Those looking for more equality in the computing world say it's vital that women's voices are heard because they bring a different perspective.
I've seen the games that the boys make and the games that girls make, and they're clearly very different.
These instructors say they typically see boys design games that are focused on competition and elimination, while the girls favor adding context and elements that require cooperation among players.
Instead of a game where a platform runner is running like Mario, running around and jumping on things and destroying things, there was more of a goal.
Creating the space for that storyline is the challenge. According to data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, it's estimated by 2020 there will be 1.4 million new computer science jobs available in the United States alone. But right now, there are only 400,000 computer science students at U.S. colleges, which means only 30% of those new positions would potentially be filled.
I mean, this should be a goal for the entire world. I mean, we want equal representation from everyone.
For young gamers like Tay Stevens, it's merely a matter of semantics.
The game's called Code Like a Girl to show that girls can code too. It's not just boys.
For Full Frame, this is Sandra Hughes in Los Angeles.